Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Go for Two show. Couple of Nimrods here. Bro, he's got a mouthful of yogurt.
Oh, we're good now.
What a good start to the show. Bro, I knew that was gonna happen, dude. Oh my gosh. Well,
James, did you send the link in the chat for everybody?
no, I can though. All right, give me 2 seconds. I tried to speed eat. That was a bad idea. That was a sub.
Yeah, I had no weird nothing like that, but I got these right here.
Bro, that's crazy. What is that? Are those peanuts?
Yeah, they're nuts. They're like hot nuts. And go ahead and clip it. But when you were counting down, right when we came on live, I had a lot of those in my mouth. So that's why I was like smiling.
Whoa.
I had
Dude,
a
I thought
mouthful.
No elite eat, just hot nuts. Just hot nuts.
Yeah.
Just
I thought you were about to have like one of the grease guns with no attachments, bro.
What is that? What does that mean? A grease gun
Yeah,
with no attachment.
No, it's like people talking about hot dogs, and it's like it'll be like grease one with no reinforcements is insane. What is going on? Hold on, my computer's.
oh
I
no.
think
Cam's in here.
I think we're okay.
What's up, Cam?
What up, Cam?
Cam is
okay.
a loyal follower, man. He is a loyal.
Yes, he
viewer of
is.
the channel.
Yes, he
We're
is.
gonna have to get Cam on the show sometime.
We are. We'll have to do Cam can be our first call in. We'll reward him with that. I mean, guys, let us know if you guys want to do a call in. I'll think about it. Call in show. That would be insane. But also, what's going on, dude? How are we doing? How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
I lost in our Yahoo league, but I won in the Tycoon league. So, but I also think I played somebody who
I'm
didn't
not
draft.
surprised. This is true. Did you see what Cam just said?
Yeah, he said he's changing a tire.
No way, dude. Loyal. That's loyalty right there. If you guys aren't doing that, if you're watching our show while you're changing a tire, you're not loyal enough.
There's nothing
No,
else I
yeah.
want to listen to while changing a tire than the Go for Two show.
Yeah. Like Alicia
other-
Keys.
Not better than Go for Two.
No.
Never.
GF2, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, we're just kind of waiting on if anybody else is going to get in here before we start going into
I want to look at
top
exactly how
25.
players did in the Tycoon league.
Yeah, I lost in both leagues. I lost to James because Josh Allen put on a once in a lifetime performance. That was absolute bullshit. I had that thing in the bag going into Sunday night. Like it was already done. And I had Lamar
That was
too.
clinched the whole time. My bottle was the size of a dime, dude. I was tight. I was peckered up. I was scared. I
That's
was
funny.
very scared. I think you have to wait the first 5 minutes before you say something vulgar before YouTube kills you. So I may have sold there, but who gives a shit? I don't care. I do not care.
Yeah, all the money that
could
we're
care
making
less.
off this is gonna suck. It's gonna suck.
Yeah,
bad.
right, for sure.
They're gonna demonetize
Sure.
the video.
Guys, Cash App link in description. We're looking for $250 for the next year. We're gonna up our production quality to 1080p instead of 720p.
Dude, this isn't even 720. This is like 580.
That's your camera's fault, dude.
Yeah. I
bought
can't.
this really
Bad
expensive.
service in the bat cave over there.
Yeah, it's pretty
The
crap.
camera, what do you expect?
Under all the lead, huh?
I can't find last week's results for some reason.
James got him in the spreadsheet.
Mm-mm. I'm talking about
The
Dynasty
league,
League.
the Dynasty League.
Mhm.
I don't even know. I think I lost somehow. Oh yeah, I lost because Bo Nix got 6 points like a moron.
Yeah, CJ Stroud only gave me 8.
James, what brand apple juice you drinking?
New Realm.
Bijan gave me like
Is that actually apple juice?
Oh hell no! It's a
29.
sour.
Oh, I didn't know you did that kind of stuff.
Going
Well,
on.
yeah, I'll drink a sour.
What's
I'll drink
going
a fruity beer every now and then.
James, he'll surprise you every now and then. You just never know. Just never know.
Yeah, I try to. Nah, y'all remember when we first went up to Statesboro, bro, and you were making hamburgers, Austin,
Mhm.
and we were all like 8 beers deep. And then we all had a factory reset and got back to normal, and then just doubled it afterwards.
I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that.
Oh
was a
my
good time.
gosh, dude. That was a good time. We had, dude, freaking. I remember going into the woods behind your house, Lawson, in Statesboro, and thought it was like the mystery machine, dude. It was so freaking trippy in there at night, dude. It was crazy, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess we should move on to football unless Peyton has something else he wants to say. Wait, I want to know what cup that is. What cup is that from? What cup is that from, Peyton? What cup is that from? Taco Bell? You would.
Hey, you're disappearing.
Who needs a laxative when you have Taco Bell?
This is
Taco
a
Bell's
walk-
good. I don't care what nobody says.
Mhm.
Taco Bell is a top. This is a football statement, sort of. But Taco Bell is a top 5 game day meal. If you're not at like a tailgate and you're hungry and you're just sitting on the couch watching the game, Taco Bell is the top 5 order for college football. And if
That's
you
not-
really
I
want a
don't know if I can
laxative,
agree with that.
pair it with a beer. If you really need a laxative.
Ah. Okay.
No, you want a laxative? Chug 2 beers and then eat an entire pint of ice cream.
Who in the history of
Why did you do that?
I didn't mean to. I wasn't thinking. I just
Oh
like chugged 2. I chugged 2 ultras, and then I'm like, dude, I would mess up some ice cream right now, and then ate an entire pint of vanilla ice cream, and then I was not seen for the rest of the evening, bro. It was so bad. Oh, jeez. Nothing like dairy and fermented yeast.
Oh
Oh my
Moves up.
gosh, dude.
Kindly reject.
Wow.
15 will
15
not be
milligrams.
That's fair. Very fair. right, well, it's
15
been-
milligrams? Dude, I don't even want to know.
No, bro. It's some
Just
it's some-
double it, make it 30. You might as well just go all over.
dude.
Do
50.
the whole thing.
Either way. Let's talk ball
Just put
here.
one in each corner, bro. 60 milligrams. What'd you say?
He said, let's talk ball. Let's talk ball. Let's talk ball.
Okay. So in today's episode, we're gonna actually do another episode later this week. We'll go over the top, like our picks. I guess. Wait, do you want to go over the picks from last week and then do the picks next week, or go over the picks from last week and do the picks on Thursday?
I say we recap this past weekend and then
Okay, and then do the picks. Oh
Yeah.
Hold on, give me 2 seconds. What do you mean something's not right with it?
Good explain.
Guys, my girlfriend just made penne al vodka.
made what?
I can't stand these. Oh my god.
Guys, it's really good. What? Donate in the live so
I'm gonna give casual football enjoyer some change next time I see him.
Peyton
Guys.
got fans. Peyton has fans.
Bro, where's the GM of Fastenal when you need him, dude?
Gone. Okay.
All right, we gotta actually. Okay, so I will go over the picks from last week and see how Austin went nuts.
It's a good week for the
Let's
spread
do
lord.
that. Let me add it to the doodad here. Give me 2 seconds, ladies and
Change
gentlemen.
next time I see him, bro.
That's wild.
Yo.
Oh my god, dude. If he is, he's going back to PetSmart.
So, dude, there's the link, guys, if you want to join the stream.
Casual football.
If you guys want to join the stream, here's the link. You have 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, no one's joining the stream. Those are for loyal fans only.
Look at all that green. Look at all that green.
So Austin absolutely went green bean on us. And I also greened out his actual picks. And if Austin would have parlayed some of those, he would have made a lot of money.
See, the
He
problem
would
is
have
that
made so much money.
I parlay them, but I don't pick the ones that I put on here. That's the problem. But
Yeah.
if you took the spread lord picks, then you will make money. It's confirmed. The chat is exploding right now.
Bro, nobody is covering Mercer versus Presbyterian from a couple.
Get out of here, bro.
I didn't catch that in my notes from y'all's last stream. First of all, why are you taking notes?
Oh,
Sam Houston will not be breaking the 25.
I
this
can
week,
literally
so.
hear them laughing in the living room, bro. Like they're just cooking funny things to say.
All right, well, I guess we'll do something productive here. But as you can see, I went 6-3, Peyton went 5-4, and Austin went 8-1. And we Peyton had Duke for some reason. I don't know why he had Duke. I actually do remember his reason for having Duke because we both had
I remember
Illinois.
My reason was because I'm gonna say Duke, but if I knew what I was talking about, I would say Illinois.
No, that was not that one.
That was
No, it's the same reasoning as always. If I knew what I was talking about, I would take the other two, but I don't, so I'm gonna take the other one.
no. I literally think your reason last week for Illinois and Duke was you guys are taking Illinois, so I'm gonna take Duke.
I'm pretty sure that's what I heard when I listened to it at work the next day.
Well, the other thing is I watched the whole first half of that game. It was like tied going to the second half, and then Illinois just kind of took it off from there, I guess. But it was close to the half, I guess. That's all I can really say, though.
Bro, how have we gotten so unserious? I love it. All
When we
right.
have to be serious.
No, I know. So I sold and picked SMU like a moron, I guess. You guys picked Baylor. That was a good pick. We all picked Iowa State. I feel like that one was pretty. We could see that one happening. I feel like. Also, I just want to say Iowa's quarterback is absolute dog crap.
Iowa's
Unless you watch
offense is
that game.
always terrible. Iowa's offense is always terrible.
I don't care, but their quarterback was so bad. Oh my gosh, dude.
No,
I think
There's no way. There's no way that this is real. There's no way.
we're gonna have to turn the comments
The
off.
chat. Dude, I'm gonna have to hide the chat, dude. Wait a second. I can do this? Oh, dude. Hey guys, if you want to see your chat come up on the screen every time you chat, donate money so we can upgrade to the next tier.
We have officially hit rock bottom.
No. Look, I can show the ones that are important like this. I can show the ones that I want. But if you guys want to see your chat live on the screen, help us upgrade to the next edition of StreamYard. There's a little button up here that says show comments on stage. Dude, come on, guys. We need
Minimum donation is
$250
$1.
before January 1st. Come on. We can get there. If we get to 45 subscribers, I won't do anything. I'll just appreciate it. Just kidding. Sorry. All right. I guess so. We'll move on. What do you guys think about? Did any of y'all watch the Baylor SMU game or no? I didn't.
Dude, it was on some like
what is going on?
it was on some like foreign channel. It was on like a Pakistani network that no one could watch.
Are you talking about SMU and Baylor?
Yes.
Yes, I was pissed I couldn't watch that game, bro.
I know it was like the best game of the weekend. How are you not going to put that game
Yeah.
on television? I would have much rather watched that than probably 80% of what's on the board right now. I was
True.
super excited about that game.
You're more excited about it than I was.
Baylor, look, I'm telling y'all, I watched them play against Auburn, and I just knew that they had that dog in them, So
Baylor
That's
is
why I was
good.
going with
Like
Baylor.
their quarterback's legit.
You gotta
Sawyer
watch out
Robinson
for
is good.
I think Baylor's gonna make a. I think it'll be interesting to see how they build off of that win, and it'll be interesting to see if SMU can rebound from it. But watch out for Baylor.
I think Baylor would. My odds are that I think Baylor would take the momentum and run with it. I think that'll happen first before SMU bounces back from it. Because SMU coming into it was highly ranked, they were ready to go, and like they went to the playoffs last year. I can't imagine that wouldn't be a little bit demoralizing for them.
Yeah.
So that was a good game to watch. Wish I could have watched it. Thank you, ESPN. And then Kansas Mizzou. We all got the Mizzou game right. That one was an interesting game. I was looking forward to that game. It didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. It was kind of a blowout there at the end, but all in all, it was a pretty good game. And I think Jalen Daniels played good, didn't he? I saw a couple good highlights from it.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, he played
thing.
okay. I'll tell you what though, I can't remember that dude's name. Missouri's quarterback. He actually looked pretty good though.
Isn't it Bo Parabola or something like that?
Something like that. I don't know, but he actually looked pretty good when I watched it. I didn't watch the entire game. I only watched like one quarter. I think there's like so many games to watch this week, but he looked pretty okay from what I saw. Like he looked a lot better than Brady Cook, but I also just don't like Brady Cook.
Yeah, I think Brady Cook's terrible, but Bo Prabula did look good. I thought he's been playing really good recently. I think Mizzou's going to be slept on, and when they get into SEC play. They may beat a couple teams. People think they wouldn't. Dude, that's crazy. Oh my gosh!
Everybody's having tire problems today.
Dude, I was about to say. Noah also blew a tire today.
That's a great profile pic there, Noah, too. Love that. Little lake background with the jerseys on.
What lake is that? What is that like? What lake is that, Austin?
Lake Frat.
Lake Frat? Okay.
Yeah. I think it's actually Lake Hartwell, but I don't know.
That's a good lake. A lot of crazy. You can
it could be like Russell. I know they like to adventure out that way sometimes, but based off of that picture, I think it's Lake Frat.
Lakes are perfect for holding water.
Lakes are good for holding water, dude.
Where are we at? FSU, Florida State, or oh my God, Florida and USF. Jesus.
Yeah, we didn't get that one wrong. That was the only one that Austin got wrong. But that was the one that I was like, I think this one's going to be. I think USF could win it easily, but I was like, oh, DJ Lagway's got to bounce back. They gotta beat teams they should beat.
James, I gotta ask, man, because you were so high on Florida coming into the season. I mean, don't you have DJ Lagway as like a top 3 quarterback in the SEC this year?
Yeah.
What's your updated? Where do you see him at now after watching that? Which USF is better than we thought they were going to be, but
yeah, for sure.
Does that game change your mind about where Florida's going to finish in the SEC?
Oh, 100%. If you look at their schedule, I don't know. I can't name a team that's worse than USF. And they lost to USF at home.
Yeah.
Like, no, the rest of their schedule are teams that are better than USF.
So you think there's a chance that Florida doesn't win
Mississippi State beat a top 12 team.
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi State could beat Florida this year with the way that Florida's been playing.
I agree. So, I'm not as worried about that Jacksonville game as I was before the weekend.
I agree. But I'm not as – I was about to say I'm worried about the Tennessee game.
Yeah, I'm very worried about the Tennessee game. I think Georgia's going
to – The only bit of, like –
no, they're not.
The only comfort I have in that game is knowing that Kirby Smart, for whatever reason, understands the Josh Heupel offense and knows where to put the players in position to stop that offense. Like that's the only thing that I'm like excited about is like, okay, well, they shouldn't be able to do this. We've had pretty good run defense so far in the season, which is what Tennessee does. And so hopefully our offense can score more points than Tennessee. But after how they played against Austin P, I don't know if that's going to be the case. And they played like, come on, guys. Like, okay, let's be completely honest. Let's take the Georgia stuff down. Take the Georgia helmet off the wall. Take the Aaron Murray jersey off the wall and look at it from an outsider's perspective. If I'm another team and I see Georgia struggle to score from the 2-yard line against Austin P, am I not going to dial up blitzes the entire time and just wreak havoc on the Georgia backfield? Is that not what you guys would do? Because I would look at that and I go, they're soft.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Look at Ohio State earlier, like a couple of years ago. They're soft. I'm looking at Georgia right now, and they're soft.
I think they'll win. I think that this entire week of practice is probably hell for Georgia, and so I think they're probably coming out. They're gonna be ready this week. But
I hope they are.
Let's talk about the one game that the gambler, the spread lord, got correct, but everyone else was wrong. And I was listening to the podcast last week at work, and I heard the reactions from my fellow podcast members, and they were absolutely tearing me apart for picking Mississippi State.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's Mississippi State, bro. I don't think anybody thought that Arizona State was going to lose, but I don't think anybody thought that Florida was really going to lose to USF either.
Mississippi State, they almost sold. They almost sold.
Yeah, I think I can't remember what I had Arizona State going, like what their record is. I still think it's 9-3 though. Like I think they'll be okay, but the fact that they let Mississippi State beat them is kind of insane to me. So I don't really know.
At this point, are we thinking that Mississippi State's better than they were? Like at this point, you have to think that, right?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about Mississippi State, so
they got Blake Shapen at quarterback. I think he's like an 8th-year senior.
Yeah, I have him very low on the SEC quarterback. Which be ready.
I did too.
Middle of the season, I'm updating the quarterback rankings, and it's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
so, that'll be soon. But
I think now the best quarterback in the SEC right now is Joey Aguilar.
Nope, Bro Papula. But Papula,
you have a take.
He's played the best.
I'm thinking.
I mean, Joey Aguilar's done it against Helen Keller, the school of the blind.
I'd probably have to say Missouri's quarterback just based off of what I saw on Saturday. I think so.
Actually, what are we talking about? I
was about to say John Mateer. Dude,
yeah,
what are we on? Hold on.
Yeah. We're John Mateer is the best quarterback in the SEC right now.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
I love how me and Austin both realized that at the same time. Like, what are we on, dude? What are we on? We're literally about to talk about the Michigan-Oklahoma game, and we're over here like, oh, Papula is the best quarterback in the SEC. Jeez, dude.
So I do want to know, because I know before the episode 2 weeks ago, before the season started, we were going through the conferences and saying that we thought we're going to win. I think because Iowa State and Arizona State is in the same conference, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Who do y'all think is going to win that conference? Because Baylor looks good. Iowa State looks good. Arizona State, still up there. Kansas State, they're still in the running.
I honestly think it'll be between. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be Kansas State. I think it'll be between Iowa State and Arizona State and Baylor. That's the Big 12,
Kansas
right?
could make a run.
Yep, Kansas is there too. Forgot about them.
Yeah. Like a Kansas-Iowa State game, I would take Kansas today. Like if Iowa State and Kansas play tomorrow,
I think I would.
Is it a bold take to say that conference is the most entertaining conference in football right now?
The Big 12?
I don't think that's
probably
crazy.
Not.
I just think it's hard to watch their games.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to find their games like I'm just talking from like a perspective of, oh, I'm a fan of another team. I want to go watch them. Where do I find their games? I feel like it's like they're not
Yeah, for sure.
advertised as much as like the SEC and the Big Ten, so it's kind of hard to watch their games that way. But if you want to watch Big 12 football, you got to go find it, which kind of stinks. But I think they're really entertaining. I think the very end of the year, we're going to be looking at like the Big 12 is going to be still wide open in Week 12.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be a playoff game before the conference championship game. So.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot about TCU. TCU's in there too, right?
Yes, Noah's right. Noah put in there. TCU looked good. I agree. Their quarterback's awesome, dude. I love their quarterback, Mr. Hoover. He's cool. He's an old baseball player. He played shortstop for, I guess, his team, his high school team, and you can see the way he throws it, like the way he runs. He's he has like the baseball type of throwing mechanics and stuff like that. So I think he's a good quarterback.
I'm just now reading the comment that Dad left. They have no choice except to let the whole staff go. They have no choice.
I agree. 100%.
No, it's right. It's funny.
That season, they have no choice except to let the whole staff go.
They have no choice.
No, you know what the best
to get
part
rid of like
about
20,
that, though?
put 20 people on the street.
As a Georgia fan, the best part about that is thinking about Tim Tebow and all of the damn alumni that went to Florida that have to pay every person's buyout.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how much that would rack up to be.
No, I mean it's $17 million probably for his contract and $5 million for the rest of the staff, so like $22 million, $23 million. That's insane.
Yeah,
Do it.
that's a lot of
It's
money.
cheap. It's cheap compared to the other people. But to fire Billy Napier, it's probably the smartest and the cheapest decision you can make.
I just feel like he hasn't had a very fair chance.
I don't.
from
Yeah,
the
I
get-go.
don't. I really think he has
that
either.
was ridiculous.
He's been given the hardest schedule.
But
have
at
no
this
idea.
point, you're Florida, dude. You're about to go in your fourth year at Florida. You should have enough recruits to be able to compete with this conference, no matter what the schedule is.
Yeah.
And if you're a good coach, you're going to win some of the games that you're predicted to not win, or you're going to elevate the players on your team to play better than they actually are. Look at Jim Harbaugh. That's why Jim Harbaugh was so good at Michigan, was because they had 3 stars and 4 stars, not many 5 stars, and every year Michigan was beating teams they shouldn't beat because of good coaching and cheating, which could be deemed good coaching.
That's one of the best qualities of a good coach right there.
Yeah. If you don't have coaches on other people's sidelines dressed up in costumes, you're not doing it right. But Michigan was a bad example. But I think my point still stands.
That's funny.
Like, but Jim Harbaugh did. He did coach good players and elevated
hell of a coach.
the room. But yeah. All right. What do we think? Oklahoma, Michigan.
I think they're going to do a lot better than people thought they did, but I also don't know how that's going to go because the only teams they played so far, I mean, the first week was like a cupcake game, but this week, is Michigan's defense supposed to be like good still or no?
They already played, Peyton. I'm confused.
I have no idea what's going on.
Peyton,
No,
are you trying to predict the Oklahoma-Michigan game right now? That's not what you're trying to do, right?
No, dude.
Okay.
Okay, good. I thought that's what you were trying to do. I was like, dude, there's cobwebs in my head right now, dude. Like,
no,
my bad.
I'm just trying to say
if,
no, it's okay. I'm just trying to say if John Mateer did as good as he did against Michigan's defense, then who knows how good he'll do against SEC defense because he hasn't played an SEC team yet. But that's why I was asking if Michigan's defense is still supposed to be good or not. Is if did he actually ball out? You know what I mean? But I have no idea if Michigan's defense, like I said, is supposed to be any good or not. But either way, I think Oklahoma's going to do a lot better than people thought they would at the beginning of the season.
I agree.
I wouldn't say I'm necessarily surprised that Michigan lost and that Oklahoma won. I just like I said, I just think I want to watch Oklahoma play against SEC teams before I say anything crazy.
Yeah. Well, Michigan going into that game, people thought their defense was going to be like the deciding factor in that game because their defense is full of good players and they played good and blah 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 blah. But I wasn't impressed with their defense, to be honest with you. Like I wasn't impressed like, oh my gosh, John Mateer is going crazy on this amazing defense. Like this is crazy. But I'm not going to take away from what John Mateer did in that game. And I'm telling you right now, he's a winner. He plays like, I'm going to really hate to say this out loud.
Does he play the game the right way?
He plays similar to Bo Nix at
First guy
Oregon.
in, last guy out.
He plays similar to Bo Nix at Oregon with the sense of like running around, creating, and
I like that.
making
Right.
plays
Quick,
the
like
way he
quick,
throws
but
the
not
football.
fast.
Yeah. Yeah, he's quick. He's super quick.
Like
Well, and
lunch
also
pail
I think
kinda
he
guy.
is.
Last guy out.
You say lunch pail? Did you say lunch pail?
Lunch.
I've always heard
Guy you
that.
put your
I have
daughter
no
to.
idea what that is. I don't know what a lunch pail is.
I can't.
Is that
I'm
casual
so
of me?
frozen right now. Lunch pail?
You're
No,
what?
it's just like you're a lunch pail kind of guy. It's just like
What is that?
I guess like he doesn't like. There's
I'm
no
searching,
right
bro.
way. For me
You
to
don't
say
know.
it.
You don't know what it is. Searching it up.
I do. I'm just trying to say there's no really like no good way for me to
Yeah,
say
man, you
this.
know. First guy in, last
Often
guy in.
referred to as lunch pails, essential for keeping meals fresh and organized. I might have to go to the Urban Dictionary because this is just tell me what a lunchbox is.
What is a lunch pail kind of guy?
Austin
Something
just
you can't write.
accidentally looked up what a lunchbox was.
I think it refers to like the early 70s when like people like because they usually describe it as like white people.
Right, that's what I'm
It's a
saying.
guy that's pretty by the books. Yeah, so I was just looking it up, and it looks like the term comes from when, like, it comes from construction workers in the 70s because everybody would always like bring
Oh, that
their
makes-
lunch pail.
Yeah, that makes total sense. That actually makes a lot of sense.
So like a lunch pail kind of guy is just like just your average hardworking American.
Chill guy. We call
Guy.
them chill guys now.
Wait, say that again?
I said we call them chill guys now.
Call who, the construction workers?
No, like a lunch pail guy, we call them chill guys.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't think that's what we call construction workers anymore.
No, I don't think so. We call them. I don't know what we call them now.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't,
we
I
just
don't,
call
I don't know
them-
what we
I
call
think
them.
we
I don't
just-
think they're called lunch pail anymore, though.
I'd rather not have any unions come and crash this show tonight, so I'm going to shut up. All right, Vanderbilt with a big W over Virginia Tech. Get owned. Virginia Tech's a fraud. Fire their head coach. Fire everybody. Restart. I heard a really good thing on the Mac and Murray podcast today as I was listening to it, and Mac made a really good point of like, oh, we are so far away from what Virginia Tech used to be. And every single game, the Virginia Tech fans are in there packed out. Like, Virginia Tech deserves better than this horse shit that is put on the field. Like, I think Virginia Tech's a really cool stadium and they have a really cool fan base. So I feel like
it would be awesome
Virginia
if they were
Tech
good.
totally deserves it. Shout out dog fights, you know?
It would be awesome if Virginia Tech was good.
I think so too. Like a Miami Virginia Tech
I don't know anything.
ACC championship game.
Oh, that'd be sick.
That'd be sick.
I don't remember
Or
like
a playoff game in Virginia Tech Stadium. The first round of the playoff, Virginia Tech sneaks in, and
that.
if
Is that where they
Georgia
do?
going
Is that
to
where they do
Virginia Tech-
Sandman, or am I thinking of something else?
yeah,
That is where they do Sandman.
hmm
I like Virginia Tech.
And then we finished off the week with an easy one. BYU. Shout out Soakers. They won. Don't look that up. All right.
Soakers minus what was the final score on that game?
I don't know. Hold on. BYU 27, Stanford 3.
Wow.
So you did green that one.
Yeah. Didn't get that one. Soakers minus 18.5 was free. Should have known. You can't bet against the Catholics. Wait, they're not.
can't.
Are they Catholic?
they're-
They're not Catholic.
No, they're Mormon. They soak.
Yeah, that's right. That's
That's why
right.
I said, yeah.
Can't bet against the Mormons, man. They
They
just get down and dirty.
frozen, dude.
That is a lunch
Oh,
pail
man.
kind of school.
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
My
Definitely.
internet is.
Shout out multiple spouses, too. That's pretty cool.
Shout out multiple spouses. Yeah, that's how they can do it.
Shout out Taysom Hill, bro. Taysom
Wait.
Hill.
Taysom Hill?
Yeah, he's from BYU. He went to BYU.
Oh, but he only has one spouse, though, right?
I don't know. He might be Mormon. He is a white guy with blonde hair and blue eyes, so I don't know. Sounds
That
Mormon
sounds-
to me.
That sounds more like German.
Some Mormons are German. I feel like there's a weird connection between
What are
Mormons.
we talking about here? What are we?
I don't know. We got to get off this tangent. I just kicked the cup through my wall. Sorry. All right, we're gonna get back to football.
What's the overall records? Who's winning who has the best record right now?
All right. There it is, right there. I am 11-7. Peyton is 9-9, and Austin is 11-7.
There we go.
Call me Mike Tomlin. Just stay at 500 or above.
Indeed.
I like that, Fame. I like that. That's all you need.
All right. We lost a viewer
Okay.
during the Mormon talk, by the way. We must have insulted one of them.
Understandable.
I apologize. All right. We're going to move on to the top 25. The Go for Two Show top 25.
Let's see
If
it.
you disagree, it's your opinion and it stinks. All right, here it is. We'll start from the bottom. SMU 25.
I immediately
Florida
have an
State
issue.
24. Alabama 23. 22 Michigan and 21 Arizona State. What do you think, boys? What do we think?
I don't like any of that. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't like any of that.
I like Bama at 23. I think that is a good spot for them. By the way, this is not the official AP poll. This is just the Go for Two poll.
Yes, this is the Go for Two poll.
Yeah, just I feel like there's probably someone in the comments like typing right now. None of this is right. Anyways, SMU. How can we have them in there after losing to Baylor? I think Baylor deserves that 25 spot. I think Baylor or Mississippi State deserves that 25 spot.
That's a good take. I like that
both of those.
actually.
Good take.
Rest of it,
But
I'm
in
okay
my
with.
opinion, though, if you're gonna give Mississippi, if you're gonna give Baylor that spot, you should also give Auburn. Then you should just give Auburn the spot.
Yeah,
Just
I think Auburn
Auburn
is not a
too.
bad 20. Is not a bad number 25 either.
But I don't think Auburn's the 25 best team. I think maybe SMU just got. It was an overtime game, wasn't it? Like
Yeah,
I
double
still think
overtime.
SMU is good.
Dude, it
That's
was
why I
two.
left them in the top 25.
It was a double overtime game, but Baylor had to come all the way back. Yeah, I just wish we could have watched it, but it was on a Pakistani network.
That crack stream, man. Gotta be careful. Shut up, crack stream. 24 Florida.
You know,
Florida barely lost to USF. They are still one of the most talented rosters in the SEC. Go look it up. I think they're still good. I think they can bounce back. 23 Alabama. They're still a good team. I had a really hard time putting other teams over Florida and SMU only because I feel like we haven't seen enough football yet for me to make any crazy conclusions besides putting USF at 18. But I can explain that later. I'll explain that one later. I think you'll appreciate that one. But like
I think they deserve the 18. I think they've earned it for sure.
definitely. Like Michigan, I punished Michigan for losing an away game. Whatever. I think they were way too highly ranked anyways to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
I
agree.
dropped them to 22. Arizona State, you lose to Mississippi State, you suck, but you're still ranked 21 because I want to see you. What's going to happen next? Like they could continue to win. Like I don't know. What do you think, Peyton?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually really like this entire list. I do think SMU. I do think some other teams should take the number 25 spot because, like Austin said, Baylor did have to come back and they did just lose to Baylor. So I would probably put like Auburn or Baylor or Mississippi State, any of those teams.
Mizzou?
Probably Missouri. I mean, yeah, maybe even Missouri. Like I would probably put them at 25. But I honestly I like the bottom row, but truth be told, I like the entire thing. Because I kind of forgot that USF beat another ranked team before they beat Florida. So 18 is really not that crazy for them, I don't think.
I would have put them in my top 25 last week before they played the Florida game.
What I
But
don't
I had them in the honorable mentions.
Yeah. What I don't understand is why is Texas Tech at number 20? I'm not saying they shouldn't be. I'm just saying what are they doing that's not putting them below that?
What? Who? Texas Tech?
Yeah.
They've just coasted. They've played really good football, and they're a
Texas Tech is looking crazy. I mean, they're playing nobody, but they are looking insane offensively.
for a
Insanity.
transfer portal team. They're clicking on every single side of the football.
They're looking in absolutely wow. Just wow, Texas Tech. Wow. Good job, Texas Tech.
You're glazing them. I'll get off the Texas Tech bandwagon when they lose. So I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to hang on to my Texas Tech bandwagon. Ole Miss, you almost lost to Kentucky again for the second year in a row. What is going on? I dropped them fairly low, but again, I still think they're better than the other teams below them at this point. I don't know. I wasn't really impressed, but I wasn't impressed with them. Like I wasn't. Austin Simmons played bleh. Like he just played. He had a couple overthrows, but also the O-line couldn't block. So what do you make of that? Like, I don't know. But again, USF. Shout out USF beating 2 top 25 teams in back-to-back weeks, right? I think it was back-to-back weeks, yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, USF jumps up to 18. I think USF would give every team below them a run for their money and could probably get a couple of their coaches fired. I think USF could give everyone below them
James,
run for
let's
their
not get
money
ahead of ourselves, James.
and help get their coaches fired.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
I don't think they're beating
No, that's
Bama or Michigan.
what do you mean? Dude, if
Texas
USF
Tech would stop
played
them.
Baylor,
Bama would
they
stop
not
them.
actually. I'm saying give them a run for their money, not beat them. What would the spread
Texas
be?
Tech and Bama would not sweat that game. Ole Miss would not sweat that game.
I don't know. I don't think so either.
Ole Miss barely beat Kentucky.
But Kentucky kind of owns them.
He
kinda owns them.
in the SEC.
Kentucky kind of owns them.
It's like Georgia with Alabama.
Yeah, I don't know. I still stand by that take. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to clip farm either. I'm just saying like based off of what I saw, I think everyone below USF, it would be a touchdown spread. I would bet USF the spread on a touchdown.
For every single team.
Every single team below them.
Wow. That's all I can say is wow.
I'm sorry. I watched the game against Florida. They bullied Florida into submission. They bullied Boise State into submission, blew out Boise State, matter of fact. And their defensive line, I think, has maybe allowed 250 yards rushing through 2 games. Bro, if you can stop the run, you're going to beat teams. You're going to beat lots of teams. Lots of good teams you're going to beat. Florida has
They play
Miami
Miami this week, right?
Yeah.
USF plays Miami.
Do what?
USF plays Miami. I bet the spread's already
Yeah.
out. Let's see what it is.
I already have it down. Don't worry. Miami's a 17.5-point favorite.
Oh my
If
god!
you don't take that, dude, if you do not take that, you're insane. You're
Oh,
insane.
you're gonna take USF plus
I'm
7?
taking USF in the 17.5 points. Give me it now.
USF. This is exactly look. The spread lord has something to say when it comes to this kind of thing, and I know my boys in the comments have been on this ride with me for too long not to agree with what I'm about to say. That spread is so wide because they want you to put the house on USF, and they cannot wait to take your money. Miami is going to beat them by 31 points. Miami, your money, my money will be your money when you make me my money back this weekend. That's all I'm going to say.
Awesome. That's a good point. I like that point. I hope I'm wrong.
That doesn't not to take away from USF because they are a top 25 team.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about A&M at 17? What have they done to get number 17?
I don't think they've impressed me necessarily, but I think they're a good team. I haven't seen much to change it. You know what I mean? Like I haven't seen.
Yeah, no, I know. And that's
my ranking.
That's what I was about to say. Is like a lot of this is so like wishy-washy. I'd say honestly, outside of the top 9, it's like anybody could take any spot. I think
I might drop Texas. I think I might drop Texas to 12 right now.
You know, I started there. I started with Texas at like 10.
I think I might drop
But I
Clemson
couldn't.
even further.
The only team that I would put over Texas right now in between people, like the teams that I see from right here, the only team I would put ahead of Texas would be Oklahoma. But then again, this isn't a power ranking. It's just like
Yeah.
my
Fair
opinion,
enough.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of a mixture of all my opinions, I guess. So it's kind of a hodgepodge of bias, I guess. I don't know, but I mean, it's keeping 4 viewers on the stream, so
Hey,
we're there.
they like what we're saying.
Guys, if you're new, if you're just now tuning in, just want to let you know I do have a Cash App down in the description. We're trying to get to $250 to get the 1080p
We will never get
on the screen.
$2. And if we do, it's going on red.
If y'all donate enough money for us to go and upgrade to StreamYard Pro, I will literally never turn off the show comments on Stage Button. You have my word. Unless you say something vulgar and disgusting, I will leave it on there the entire time.
They're just waiting to put something on there. But I just wanted to say this because while it's on my mind and while we're doing this, nobody's talking about Oregon.
No one is. That's why I moved them up to 4.
And Oregon is destroying, like absolutely destroying. Dan Lanning is going to be the coach at Alabama next season.
I hope so. I'd be
Do
terrified.
you think Dan Lanning would leave Oregon?
Yes.
For Bama, Bama's got deep pockets. Deep pockets. They're gonna pay
But do you
him
think you really
so much
think they're going to take DeBoer out?
Yeah.
once they go like 7-5, yeah. If they have a worse record than last year, he's done.
Everybody's talking
Kalen
about.
DeBoer is the rebound girl before you meet your wife. That's what
Well,
Kalen DeBoer is.
I like that, James. That is a great.
That's
great.
crazy. But okay, so everybody's talking about this like gigantic buyout though, and everybody's saying that Bama like isn't willing to do that.
No, that's that's not true.
I
How
can't
much?
imagine his buyout's not as bad as some other people's.
Bama
Dan
would
Lanning's
100%
buyout, I think, is
pull the
crazy.
trigger. They would absolutely pull the trigger.
Well, you guys, hold on, give me 2 seconds. Let's see. Y'all keep talking.
Bryce said cupcake of a schedule for Oregon.
Let me see what these comments are saying.
Okay, I have it. Never mind. Payne, you're right. Okay, the top 5 buyouts in all of college football right now. Lincoln Riley at USC is $88 million. Kalen DeBoer at Bama is over $70 million. Mike Norvell is $63.8 million. Brian Kelly is $61.7 million. And Dabo Sweeney is $60 million.
Dabo's robbing.
Dabo's robbing Clemson and gripping Clemson by the balls, dude. Let him go, dude.
I think Bama pulls the trigger though. I don't think they care. I mean, A&M paid Jimbo like $78 million a couple years ago to get him out of there.
Yeah, never mind.
Whoa, James, we're on stream. You can't just.
Here, I'll put it. No, I can't do that either. After the video, I'll put it in the comments, in the messages.
What is going on right now? There's something.
No, I was gonna say something funny about
NSFW?
oil money, but I was gonna say something funny about oil money and hiring people to help get the money back, but I didn't want to say that out loud. But
NSFW content.
yeah,
Is that a Jerry Jones reference? I'm not sure I'm following, honestly.
no, it's okay. It was gonna be like kind of niche. I don't think most people would have gotten it, but it would have been funny to me, so I just didn't say it. We're gonna move on.
Hey, safe call. What we got next?
Tennessee at 15. I didn't even have them ranked in the other rankings until just now. Because what does Tennessee do every year? Let's go play the weakest schedule we can play in the beginning of the season, and let's beat them by 140 combined points. And then we'll go lose at home against somebody. That's what Tennessee's done the entire time. But damn it, if I don't think Tennessee looked good doing it. Unfortunately.
No, I think Tennessee. I
Well,
think
15.
Tennessee looked pretty good so far. I think Joey Aguilar might have been. I don't want to say underrated. I saw a comment the other day that said that Joey Aguilar just fits Tennessee's offense better than Nico because he's not like some superstar, like whatever. And I don't really know how valid of a point that was, but it kind of makes sense just because, like, I guess Georgia's kind of the same way. You know, they refuse to get a good quarterback. I guess that's not really sayable now because Jared Curtis, but either way, I think they've looked surprisingly good, and I seriously think that Georgia might lose to Tennessee. I think there's a chance. I think it may even happen.
Fair take.
I will sit there on the fence with you, to be honest. If Gunner, I'll tell you, this is what's going to happen, okay? I'm going to play out the game for you live on stream. Georgia's going to get the ball we're going to get the first drive of the game. We're going to run the ball up the middle, inside zone, and then we're going to run a halfback sweep route. We're a halfback sweep. It's going to get blown up. And on 3rd and 12, we're going to throw the ball deep down the field, and it's going to be a 5-yard overthrow, 3 and out, kick the ball. Tennessee's going to score on the second play of their drive. We're going to come back, do the same thing but backwards, throw the ball deep on 1st and 10, and then inside zone, and then wide receiver screen, and then now we're down 14. And then we're going to go, oh my gosh, we got to start scoring points. Bobo, you got to get the play sheet out, man. That's going to score us points. Oh no. And then we're going to pull out some dumb crap and win anyways, and I'm just going to be pissed off, and yeah. It's going to be a rough week for me, I'm just saying. It's gonna be a rough week.
Yeah,
I hope you guys understand that that's gonna happen exactly the way I said it to.
Only time will tell. Time will tell.
Oh, what about Indiana? I don't know the first thing about Indiana.
How did we get all the way back to 14? I thought we were. I thought we were at like 7 a second ago. How did we get back to number 14?
No, we haven't. We haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, I love Indiana at 14.
I like Indiana in general.
Like I said, I just don't know anything about Indiana.
They reloaded. They reloaded a quarterback. Their quarterback's playing good. Iowa State's legitimate. Iowa State's legit.
I agree. I think Rocco Beck.
He's a winner.
Yeah, I think he is too.
But
I think he'll be fine. I don't even know.
Even if they keep winning, I'm not moving them past 13 unless they beat a top 10 team.
I agree with that too. I was going to say I'm not going to say I don't think they don't deserve to be ranked. Even I think they even deserve to be like top 15. But I have to see it to believe it.
I definitely think it's hard to put them above the teams in front of them.
Yeah, I think Iowa State's losing everything.
That's where I struggled. I got to this point, and I said, I cannot move Clemson below any team from then on. Like Iowa State on, I can't put Clemson behind Iowa State. I can't put Clemson behind Indiana. I can't put Tennessee over Clemson. Like what? No, that's just not true. Clemson is the better football team despite their win-loss. That's just what it is. Notre Dame, I put ahead of Clemson just because I felt like Notre Dame played Miami better than what happened to Clemson. So, yeah, I don't know. Notre Dame is good. Illinois impressed me this week. Smothering defense. Their offense clicked the entire game.
Yeah, as much like I know as much as I don't like, it's not even that I don't like Illinois. I just think it's kind of the same as Indiana. I have the first thing about them I don't know. The second thing is it was tied at half with Duke. So I don't know. I just don't know anything about Illinois or why they're doing so good. But I think 10 is fine just because, like you said, I don't think they would beat Notre Dame or Clemson.
I feel like Illinois is going to be one of those teams that play nobody all season, get into the playoffs, and then get absolutely destroyed in the playoffs.
I think so. I think so too.
By 30. But they've looked good so far. I mean, they haven't done anything awesome, but that was a good win against Duke. But Peyton, you said earlier, they didn't even look that good until like midway through the third quarter, and then they ran away with it. But yeah, I definitely think they probably sneak into the playoffs. They probably get an 8 or 9 spot, but then they get destroyed by whoever they play.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that.
I think the team that moves down in my rankings based off of this coming week is South Carolina. I feel like right now they're playing up. Lenore Sellers is elevating them, but I think they're 1 week away, probably 2 weeks away from a loss, if you want my real opinion. So I think out of all the teams that should be ranked lower, I think South Carolina should be ranked lower. If you go back, I would put them below Clemson, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think it's between South Carolina and Texas, just because I still haven't seen anything from Texas that says that they're a top 7-8 team. I haven't seen it yet. I mean, that was awful against Ohio State, which it was Ohio State, but I wasn't even impressed. I wasn't impressed with Arch Manning this past weekend either. I don't care that he had 5 touchdowns. I was noticing it. I noticed. I watched and looked for it this week after James said last week how Arch throws the ball, and he doesn't step into his throws. It's all arms. His throw is all arms, and yeah, I'm not impressed. He doesn't really have a great spiral either. The ball's kind of wobbly.
Something's going on.
Yeah. One of the touchdowns was thrown like well behind the receiver. He was just so wide open that he caught it. So yeah. I've not seen the Arch Manning that everybody thought we would see yet. And I'm feeling stupid because I put him as the number 1 quarterback in my rankings for the SEC this year.
No, this is the problem is I don't remember him doing that against Georgia. I don't remember him throwing it like that last year. I don't know what's been going on, but like you saw, I don't know if you saw the video of Sarkisian talking about in the press conference. Someone was like, "Why was Arch Manning
saw
like
that.
grimacing after he was throwing?" And he said, "Who said that?" And it's like, bro, something is wrong. You heard it here first on Goat for Two. I called that shit last week.
Well, they asked
Something is
Sark. They
wrong with
said
Arch Manning, bro. Yeah.
is Arch hurt, and Sark said, "Who said that?" Or where'd you hear that? And they said something, and Sark thought that they said Arch told him that, and he's like, Arch
Yeah.
told y'all that? And then they're like, no, and he's like, oh yeah. So I think, yeah, I
If
definitely.
you have to ask who you heard it from, like there's a group of people that know, and you're wondering which person told you that, you're hiding something.
Also, I think, to my knowledge, they haven't even let him talk to the media yet. You're not letting the starting quarterback talk to the media? That seems a little weird to me. At Texas, you're not letting the starting quarterback talk to the media.
The new title of this video is Archgate, by the way.
I like
Archgate.
Archgate.
This is Archgate.
Oh, what do we think about
I hope we play Texas while Arch is still injured.
Dude, we don't play Texas until like November.
I know.
But
jeez.
I like where Georgia's at. I think that's. I mean, I don't know, but maybe you want to put them ahead of LSU. I mean, I know LSU beat Clemson, but that loss to me that win to me is looking less impressive than it did a week ago. And LSU also struggled against whoever they were playing. I mean, they didn't look very good either. And so I think, I don't know if that win against Clemson was as good as everybody thought it was going to be. So I'm not sure. I think LSU and Georgia right now are kind of interchangeable just because neither of them have impressed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like if you want my honest like power ranking top 3 teams that could beat everybody below them, it's Ohio State, Miami, and Oregon. Those are my top 3.
I like that.
The reason I have Penn State still up there is because I trust James Franklin to continue to get them to 10 wins. So I think they're a good team. They played with their food a little bit this week, but they're still a good team. Yeah, like I don't know, like Miami, Carson Beck missed 2 passes.
Yeah,
I know that was against nobody, but what did he do at Georgia against nobodies? 69% completion percentage, 68% completion percentage.
Yeah, I think as a Georgia fan, you have to start opening your eyes and realizing that maybe Mike Bobo is actually a serious problem. That guy is a serious problem, and I don't even know why they ever brought him back in the first place. When he came there 2 seasons ago, however long it's been, to replace Todd Monken, that was a stupid hire. I don't care how good buddies he is with Kirby. That was a stupid hire, and Georgia has had to deal with that ever since.
I agree, Austin. My only thing is Mike Bobo was under Todd Monken as an offensive coordinator assistant or something like that, where he was with Todd Monken during the national championship years, and Kirby made the decision. I'm not going to quote this on Kirby because I don't know if he said this, but this is the way I perceive it is, okay, well, if you spend time under a guy like Todd Monken, you should pick up some of the tendencies. You should pick up some of the things that he does really well and what, an offensive coordinator should do. And Mike Bobo, I don't think has really taken it seriously, and I don't think he really got it. I don't know if he picked up anything. Because what I'm looking at is not the Todd Monken offense I saw, and he wasted Brock Bowers his junior year. And so, I mean, at some point, honestly, I would rather let's just have a super team. Let's go get Lincoln Riley, dude. I don't care. Like, give us a good offensive coordinator who can go get good quarterbacks.
Do something good.
Pay Lincoln Riley some money and get him at Georgia, and let Kirby and Lincoln Riley just go stupid.
I think
go stupid. Good offense and good defense merged together in one.
What do you think about would you be happy if this happened? This would not happen, but if this happened, what if Bama fires DeBoer and Georgia brings him in as offensive coordinator?
Fuck that.
No?
No.
I think the
know.
Falcons will try to get him for.
I don't hate DeBoer as an offensive coordinator.
No, I think DeBoer's a great offensive coach.
I just don't think he's that good as a head coach.
No,
That's fair.
that's what I think.
I don't know. I think it's time to cut the ties with Bobo and move on. I mean, look, like I get that we ran the ball really good back in the day with Aaron Murray and Todd Gurley and name your running back then and all that. Like, but that was a different time in college football where
Oh yeah,
linebackers were bigger and slower. You had power run schemes. You had wishbone schemes. You had these tight formations. You had 13 personnel, 14 personnel, and you were able to do some fancy stuff, Mike Bobo, back then with, what's going on. But it's not that way anymore. It's a spread offense. It's a different
it's
style
got
of
to be
offense.
explosive.
You have to be, because the players are going to – if you play conservative, there's too many athletes on the field. They're going to take that away. Like, if you're going to play conservative, okay, fine. We're going to play shell. Austin P literally shut down the Georgia offense by playing cover 4 shell the entire effing game.
Yeah,
They're like, okay, we'll see if you can run the ball. Oh wait, you can't because your offensive line can't make checks and can't slide protect. Like, what are you doing? Sorry. I'm going to go nuts. I watched Gunnar Stockton's film breakdown with Aaron Murray, and it almost made me throw my phone across the room. Actually, my phone is completely shattered too, by the way. So maybe that might have been. Maybe I had like a out of body experience, and I threw my phone across the screen or across the room or something.
Out of
I don't know,
body.
dude. I don't know what happened, but watching that video made me so mad, bro. I agree, Bryce. Screen passes can only work for so long.
and they're also like they work. They work when the defense doesn't know that they're coming.
Yes.
But when the defense knows that is all that is coming, they are the easiest thing in the world to stop. They are the easiest. And the thing is that
Guess
like
what?
I'll sit on my couch with my buddies and we're watching the game and it's like, oh, here comes a screen pass. If we're sitting here saying that, what do you think the guy getting paid $20 million to tell the defense what's happening is thinking? Like,
Bro,
come on,
let's see.
Bobo.
Let's see. Screen pass. Oh, wait. Is Georgia – are they in gun formation with a running back that's going to motion out of the backfield and then a wide receiver is going to stand still and trips right? And then he's in the – like, it's predictable. Like, you see the formation and you're like, oh, well. Like, I think we're missing something with Bobo where, like, if you're going to do a screen pass in that formation, do something that's not a screen pass in that formation and then do the damn screen. Run the ball in the formation a couple times.
Make him guess a little bit.
Sorry, we can't slide protect, so maybe we can't run. So maybe, like, there's so many avenues we can go down this where it's like, well, maybe Mike Bobo could run this play if we could actually run the ball in 1st and 10 or 2nd and 6. Like, maybe we're missing something. And, like, Aaron Murray talked about that. Like, there was a couple plays where Gunnar missed an open player down the field due to the fact that there was somebody, like, immediately in his face because he made a check at the line of scrimmage that said, hey, the mic is right here. Like, you guys need to slide over this way. Like, he made the right check, and the offensive lineman passed off somebody to no one and then blocked another guy, and the guy went right in. He literally did a Madden block. He was like, oh, you're there. Okay, cool. I'm going to block this guy. Here, the center's going to get him. So, if I was geez, dude. I'm so glad I don't play football anymore. Oh, geez, dude. I just imagining what's going on at practice this week for Georgia, and it just sounds like hell. Good. They deserve it. Sorry, that was my Georgia rant.
I want to answer Noah's question that he put in the comments. Yeah. No, I don't think they're hiding the playbook because we say that same shit every time that Georgia does this. They every time they do this, they're just hiding the playbook, and then it looks the same. And then they win the next game because they physically dominate, just because they're bigger and stronger. But Bobo's been there for 2 years. I feel like I can confidently say that his bag of tricks is about as a variety as, like, I don't even know, a Hershey's bar. It's just one thing. It's just chocolate. That's what you're getting.
No, I
That's what you're
understand.
getting with
Like
Bobo.
Bobo's
that
variety in
happens,
the offense reminds me of Bill Belichick's elite D or lack thereof. That's
Right.
what I get when I look at
Right.
Bobo's playbook.
North Carolina, Bill Belichick.
Yeah, he's missing something up there too. I think his age is catching up to him.
No, this is my problem. I'm very thankful for Kirby. I think Kirby's done a very good job with this program. And I heard something on ESPN the other day that said Kirby is really good at changing with the times, right? I don't think Kirby is as good at changing things as we give him credit for. Because
You think he's better
I think
or worse?
no, I think he's worse. I think Nick Saban still is the greatest adapter of any coach ever in the history of college football. He adapted great to what was going on. And I think Kirby, the only time Kirby adapted to what was going on when he hired Todd Monken for 2 years. When he realized, oh my gosh, I have an amazing team. We have an offensive juggernaut here. Like, we should use it. But if you're going to do it that way, continue to do it. Like, hire another guy. Hire Chip Kelly. Do a Ryan Day thing and hire Chip Kelly. Like, go do something like that. I would much rather have you pay an offensive coordinator $6.5 million a year to go get the greatest quarterback in the history of the world and pay him $6.5 million for 4 years. I don't care about that. That's not what Georgia does. Go out and hire an elite offensive mind that will hurt defenses based off of his play calls and being able to skill people open and scheme people open. And I don't know. Again, no, I agree with you. I hope he stepped in and tried to change some stuff. I hope so. I feel like he went and got some wide receivers. I'm proud of that. I'm really happy about that. But it's almost too little too late at this point, to be honest. But what do you think?
Agreed.
Brett? I mean, Austin and Peyton. What do you think?
I agree. I agree with everything. I think you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
I've just seen it. Things have been it's been the same for 2 years, and that's why I'm like, I just don't think anything's changing. This whole hiding the playbook thing, that's cool to believe. It's been the same thing. I mean, when they played in the playoffs last year, they were calling the same plays that they called against Austin Peay yesterday or Saturday. Screens, runs. It's the same thing. So
do you think Oregon hides the playbook against Oklahoma State or Helen Keller School of the Blind? Do you think they need to hide the playbook? No, because the playbook's really damn good. The whole thing is.
Yeah.
You think Ohio State needed to hide the playbook against Grambling State this week? No. Why do we do it? Why are we the ones that do it? Why are we the ones that have to hide our playbook and be like, oh, so secretive about our playbook? What if we are just not that good? What if we're not as good as people are giving us credit for? What if we lose?
You got to say that the other way. You got to say that the other way.
What? What if
they're giving us too much credit?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. No, what if they're giving us too much credit? No, I'd like to think that's correct.
This has been a turn to a depression show. We keep talking about this.
Yeah, it is.
So
this might just make me burn my Aaron Murray jersey. It's not your fault, Aaron Murray. It's not your fault.
Bobo was his coordinator too. If we didn't win shit.
Yeah, but we had one of the best offensive ever because it was that time. Yeah. Don't get me started. Before I'm ruining the reputation of this show, why don't we all go watch UFC tonight, guys? Why don't we go all watch UFC?
Contender Series.
UCS. I will say just really quickly because we didn't really talk about it. I wouldn't change a single thing about the top four. Oregon at 4, Miami 3, Penn State 2, Ohio State 1. I would absolutely keep all of those teams there.
Only thing I
Miami-
would swap is probably Oregon and Miami.
I was actually just about to say that. I would swap Oregon and Miami, but other than that, I think this top 5 is actually insanely good.
Perfect.
But
Good deal.
that's all I have to say. Next week, what are we doing next week? Going over. What are we doing next or Thursday? Not next week.
We'll be back
Thursday, we're
Thursday.
going to go over the picks for the week. I'm going to update the spreads that I have already. I'll update them for Thursday. We're going to come and hang out for that show. We're going to do the picks, and hopefully Peyton can make a comeback here, as he's already down pretty bad.
Hey, it's not down until we go below 500.
Mike Tomlin
Okay,
made a
Mike Tomlin.
career out of it.
I'm telling you,
Yeah, he did.
work.
You want to talk about a robbery?
Yeah. I think next week we should also try to fit in some time to talk about the NFL because there has been way too many crazy things that have been going on for us not to.
True.
I agree. We'll have to put that in there for next week. But that's going to do it for this show. We're going to
All
see
right.
you guys on Thursday.
Yes, perfect.
I'll be here Thursday.
All right, guys.
Thursday,
We'll see
7
you all
o'clock.
Thursday. Later, gentlemen.
The
Goodbye.
Gamer logging off.
Peace.